Okay, we're back. We have done part one of my 3-part garage renovation, which is getting the walls painted. It was a lot. I did not do as good a job recording as I wanted to. Let's get my shoes on now, because we ended up having to do 3 or 4 coats of paint. No, yeah, 4 coats of paint on most of the walls, and they were not in good shape. Again, they had some scratching and peeling, and there's one section of the wall that was totally coming off. It looks like it had so many layers of paint, and there had been some moisture damage at some point in there. So at any rate, it's painted now. It's pretty. You're gonna see it in a second. So part 2 is painting the floor. The floor to the best of my ability to paint the garage floor. I've never done this before, so it definitely is a trial and error type thing. My philosophy is I do the best I can when I'm learning to do something on my own. If I mess it up, you can always start over again later. It can be more costly if you're not patient and trying to do it right the first time, because you could end up spending way more money than if you paid someone. But I love taking care of my home. I love finding economical options to do things so that I can put my money where I really want to use it. But also, I love renovation. I love DIY. And so anytime I can learn a new skill, I don't mind saving the money, putting in the extra time to learn the skill, because it allows me to have more flexibility with projects in the future, doing things on my own time. And also, it lets me share things with other people. So yeah, I have swept the garage floor. I had to sweep it, and then you have to clean it and do something called etching. And the cleaning, and the etching basically gets up the grease, the dirt, the grime, any other residue that would prevent the paint from adhering to the floor. And then you have to let it dry for at least 24 hours. So I did the cleaning of the garage floor Saturday morning. Today is Monday. And so I'm gonna go ahead and sweep it one more time, just because the etching is done. And also I had the garage door open for a couple of days. Well, not a couple of days, but several hours on Saturday and Sunday to let it dry out more, because there can't be any moisture in the floor at all, according to the instructions that I read. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sweep now and prep the paint, and we are gonna start painting. Now, I just want to point out, this shirt may look really cool on camera. I was covered in paint. I'm a messy painter, and I had it in my hair, all on my face. I did Marco Polo with my mom, and she's like, no, I didn't. My family has a Marco Polo, and one of my sisters was like, Alicia, we all want to know, why do you have so much paint on your face? So at any rate, I'm so excited. The painting turned out so much better than I thought, because of what it looked, how hard it was to get the right amount of coats, and the fact that I mixed the paint color myself. So it came out almost the way I wanted it, but I'm so proud that I mixed the paint that I don't care that it's not quite the color that I originally wanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the broom. I'll show you the finished paint, wall painted product, and then we'll take you along the journey of getting these floors painted. So here is the newly painted garage. The ugly old brown is gone. It's a nice, with the door open, it's a nice light creamy pink color. So we did so good. And then what we also did was we painted the same creamy color. I'm gonna get some acetone and clean that up and clean up the doorknob. That's finished work. I should have, and I would recommend this to anyone, if you're painting your walls and your floor, go ahead and tarp the floor. I was thinking, oh, it's just a garage floor, I'm gonna paint it anyway, but it made it a lot harder, because I'm gonna be painting the floor and I needed to etch it and get all the residue up. It made it so much harder, and there's some splotches here. I'm not going for perfect in the garage, so I'm going for really nicely done and something that I can be proud of, but you know, it's not a professional garage floor painting project for a brand new house. So that's why I'm comfortable doing it. All right, so what I have here is the Rust-Oleum. All right, so what I have here is the Rust-Oleum epoxy shield. I have a 2-car garage. This is a 2.5-car garage kit. Just to be on the safe side. So there's this activator, and then the base, and some powder dust, more activator, and these things that you sprinkle on the floor to something. So now we are going to get the activator and base paint all mixed together. And again, I'm not using the speckling because it's a blue, white, and black, and it's just a different feel for the garage than I wanna. But the speckles would go on later anyway. I thought that was actual gray. It must be because the inside of the can is so dark.
I know, that's what I thought too.
Man, they're giving me a gray activator. This is gonna make it super dark.
It's gonna make it what?
Super dark.
Mix some of it.
Mix it. And mix it good. It says we have to mix for at least 3 minutes. Oh, okay, so a couple more notes. It can cause skin irritation, so we're wearing gloves. We wore gloves the other day just to keep our hands a little bit more clean in general. It didn't work for me because all of me got painted, as evidenced by my outfit. But yeah, so we're going to first start with painting around the edge of the garage, and then we're gonna roll the paint on in 4x4 sections. So here's the floor before. Woo! It looks horrendous. We're gonna start we're gonna paint the edges, but we're gonna start rolling in the back so we can work our way to the front of the garage, because I don't want to work towards the door back there and not have space for all of our stuff. So, all right. So we've painted around the edge. It went on super quick and easy, so that's great. What we're gonna do is paint behind the fridge, and once that all dries and I push the fridge forward, we will paint where the fridge is right there. I wanted to put the fridge in a space that would be easily accessible once the rest of the paint dried. So yeah, I am super excited to see the finished result and really glad that I prepared because this went on so much quicker than we thought it would. Okay, here's the fun part. Choose your weapon. I like the big one. Oh, I started. I don't have gloves on now, so I don't feel like putting them back on, so I gotta cut it. Okay, so phase 2 of the garage renovation is completed. It looks so much better. There are some spots where like paint that I didn't get up very well still kind of shows through. We just finished, so it's still drying. But overall, I'm really happy with it. You know, I'm not planning on selling anytime soon, but if I were to resell, it looks better than just your any normal old garage, and it is gonna have such a nice look. I was really going for a tan color is what I thought I was ordering, but I ordered the wrong color by accident, but I like it. There is a slight potential that eventually I will get some tan paint and do like a speckling effect, but I don't think I'm going to. So at least for now, we're gonna live with it and love it. So phase 3 will be putting up shelves and doing a little bit of decorative painting on the walls, and we will get to that next weekend. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks for joining us. DIY first. I'm making the mistakes so you don't have to.